I'm at the Premier Inn Hotel at Luton Airport, located just about a mile away from the actual airport itself. We're going to be staying here for one night before we fly out to Budapest tomorrow in the morning. It's absolutely hammering it down with rain, so let's get inside, let's get checked in, and I'll show you the room. Oh, that's a fantastic start. Card in the slot, lights definitely help. So here we are in the Premier Plus room at Luton Airport. Safe to say it's pretty good size and we're pretty happy with how it looks in here. Let's take a bit of a look around properly. First thing you notice when you walk straight through the door, you've got the ironing board there. We've not actually located yet where the actual iron itself is, but I'm sure we'll figure that out as time goes on. Got a nice mirror here with a light control there, which is always dead cool. Half decent hairdryer. Nice, easy to find. Plenty of hangers there. One of the great things about Premier Inns is that you always get the bonus pillows up there. And one of the main perks of the Premier Plus rooms, we've got the nice coffee machine here. Kettle, we've not actually seen if the inside of it's clean. By the looks of it, yeah, it's not too bad. Different teas, coffee, milk. A little bit of chocolate there, which at least one of us will be digging into at some point. Plenty of different coffee pods, towels. There's the iron. There it is. We were looking for it and we found it. In here, empty fridge. Sometimes in the past I've seen that these Premier Plus rooms stick a bottle of water in there, but not on this occasion, but that's all right. TV nicely decorated with the wooden slats. Always love that. Looks dead cool. Nice big lampshade there. Not actually sure how you turn it on. Let's give that a go. Yeah, looks nice enough. Up in the corner here, we've got aircon and heating, which is always good. Temperature-wise, it's not too bad in here at the moment. Got a nice big window out here, which gives us a fantastic view of the pub and the retail part right the way in the distance. So, who doesn't want to have a nice view of B&M? A couple of chairs there, along with a little table. In here, we've got quite the selection of menus and a bit of an advert for the mattress. On the inside, we've got a bit of a manual on how to use the heating, which if you've seen my Travelodge Lincoln video, would have been great to know because I could not figure out how to use it. Nice little welcome card. And then menus for, main menu for the pub, drinks menu for the pub, which is arguably way more important, and the breakfast menu, which unfortunately for us, because of a nice early start, we won't be able to have breakfast on this occasion, but we probably will be nipping into the pub later for some food. In terms of the bed, it's the good old Premier Inn beds. Nice and comfy, good size. Got a lamp either side, which hopefully at least one of these many switches will make it work. There's no shortage of switches, but that one doesn't seem to do anything. That one turns off everything else. Over on this side here, we've got a nice bit of artwork from the usual India O'Sullivan, from what I've seen, and Untitled. You know, very imaginative name for a piece of artwork. And over here as well, got a wireless charger, which is cool if you've forgotten your charger. Finally, it's bathroom tour time, so firstly, we'll start off with the fact that we've got a nice cool purple light in here, which is dead cool. Hello everybody. We've got the shower in here. We've got bits of a handheld one and a ceiling one, which is always nice whenever you're having a rainfall shower. You can't really beat it. No bath in this one, because I think sometimes the Premier Inn rooms do have baths, but this one does not on this occasion. And then, yeah, bog and sink, perfectly fine, no issues, all perfectly clean and fine. One thing we have noticed, no bog rolls, so we're gonna have to go sort that out. So at the moment, we've just got tissues, which isn't really ideal. So I've just been down to the reception to resolve the lack of toilet roll issue. And it turns out that the wad of tissues that were in the bathroom actually is the toilet rolls. So, not sure what's going on with that. That'll do for the room. I'll see you in the pub. But before heading into the pub, first things first, I had a bit of a deeper dive into the menus and had a look at what drinks I wanted and what food I wanted in the bar that night. As tempting as it was to get the 2 for £12 cocktail deal, you'll see in a minute what we ended up having to actually drink. One strange thing I have noticed though with the coffee machine, the mug doesn't fit. So that makes making coffee certainly interesting. So after discovering that making a cup of coffee might be a bit more of a balancing act than I thought, I cracked on with making myself a cup of coffee to see if it was any good. And whilst the cup of coffee itself was pretty short, even though I was using the tall cup of coffee setting, it did still taste pretty good. One of the great things about the Premier Inn rooms is that they leave the HDMI port available nice and easy, so you can plug your Fire Stick in, including plug sockets. One of the main advantages of that is that you can go onto YouTube and watch great channels like this one, the Travel with Ben Mordecai YouTube channel. So why not give some of my videos a watch and give the channel a subscribe. After chilling in the room for a bit to finish off my coffee and watch the start of the Daytona 500, we made our way across to the Beefeater restaurant and pub. When we got inside the pub, we tried to sit down in the specific restaurant section of the pub, but for whatever reason, there were no tables available. It was absolutely rammed in there. So we went and sat in the standard pub area of the restaurant, which, to be fair, was no problem. It was perfectly fine. For our food, my missus went for the Bacon Eater burger, which is just your standard beef burger with oak smoked bacon and cheese. I went for the Surf and Turf burger, which again was basic beef burger, but it came with double crunch prawns and Monterey Jack cheese and spicy mayo. For the drinks, we decided to skip the 2 for £12 cocktail option, as tempting as it was, and we went for a recorder like strawberry and lime, and just a good old glass of Coke. When the burgers came out, safe to say they were really, really nice. They were absolutely delicious. No complaints whatsoever with the food itself, apart from the lack of chips. My partner's chips were completely missing. But after a quick chat with the server, it was all resolved within a couple of minutes and we got our chips. And finally, we did get dessert, but admittedly, I forgot to film it. Well, thank you very much for sticking around to the end of this video about the Premier Inn at Luton Airport. If you want to watch more of my videos, YouTube thinks you'll like this one, so why not click that one right there? And also, why not subscribe? Click that button down there and you'll be subscribed to the channel for more great travel content. Budapest video coming soon. Thanks, we'll see you next time.